So for y equals to secant x, y is 1 over cosine of x. When x is equal to 0, y is 1 over cosine of 0, which is 1 over 1, or 1. So the graph of secant, which is 1 over cosine, hit y-axis at 1 when x is equal to 0. So this is some portion of your secant function. Then you have y equals to 1. So y equals to 1, and with symmetry, just move it down here. Okay. Get y equals to 1, and then x equals to -1, and x equals to 1. Okay, so this is the region that you're trying to rotate about x-axis. We got a little bit better. And then your region down here. Okay, so we just rotated this guy about x-axis. And this is the 3D object that you're having. So let us set up the integral. Let me erase unnecessary part. To set up the integral, we look at the cross section, right? The cross section is this guy here. This is just a random cross section for you guys. You want to find the area of the cross section, which is in circular form, right? So take a look. Here you have one portion which is located on secant, and one portion which is located on y equals to 1. So you have to do a little bit of subtraction. To find the area, let us find the larger area and then find the smaller area and do the subtraction. Larger area minus smaller area. For the larger area, r is located on secant x. So you get pi r squared, which is secant of x to the second power. And for the smaller area, it is located on y equals to 1. So you get pi times 1 squared. Very good. So now for the volume itself. The volume is the definite integral, but what are the boundaries for your x? X ranges between -1 to 1. So your x starts from -1 and ranges to +1. So let's continue. -1 to 1. And the area, which is the difference between the larger area minus the smaller area, goes here. So you have pi secant squared of x minus pi times 1 dx. Very good. So the volume is the definite integral, -1 to 1 pi of secant squared of x minus 1 dx. But remember that when we are calculating the integral of secant squared, the integral of secant squared is nothing but tangent. This is what we learned from elementary calculus. So the volume for now is equal to pi times tangent of x minus, and the integral of 1 dx is just x. So now let's use parentheses, and x ranges between -1 to 1. Okay, let us continue. The volume is pi, tangent of 1 minus 1 minus tangent of -1 minus -1. The volume is pi, tangent of 1. We can just leave it as it is because otherwise you have to use a calculator. So you get tangent of 1 minus 1 minus, but tangent of -1 is negative tangent of 1. So you get minus tangent of 1, and then here you have plus 1, and then when you distribute the negative sign, you get minus as well. Let me close up the parentheses, and -1. So the volume is equal to, here you have a pi, so let's keep the pi outside, and here you have tangent of 1 plus tangent of 1, 2, tangent of 1, and then here -1 minus 1, which is -2. So you can write it as 2 pi tangent of 1 minus 1. And if you want to get an approximation, you're going to use calculator.